the collection goes from 19th century theatre right through to Kylie Minogue, you know, contemporary pop. So, you know, that's a long way away from 19th century theatre, for instance.
Yeah.
And that's the
and yet not quite as far away as you might think. The costumes are so very similar.
That's the diversity of it. Well, yeah, indeed. Yeah. Is it Tivoli? Is it Kylie? Who knows?
Yeah, right.
There were bits and pieces of theatre collections, bits of theatre memorabilia, archives, kind of being donated to the state. And the first main collection was the Williamson collection in 1978, when theatres were being sold and bought after, you know, at that time, and things were being put in skips and rescued from skips. And we had the donation of the Williamson archive.
That was mostly print material?
Print material, objects, big prop baskets full of stuff. You know, what might have been deemed junk or the detritus of theatre, or just thought there's all this stuff in our office or whatever. The Williamson Archive was the first big thing that then became what is now the Australian Performing Arts Collection. And since that time, the collection has grown and grown and grown and grown, such that it's about 800,000 items. I run the research service, so attached to the Australian Performing Arts Collection is a research service where people can come in and research the collection as primary source material for their book, project, family history, whatever they wish. And so they connect with me and make an appointment and come and see me, or we have a chat by email and I send reports and do it that way.
I've been using the Performing Arts Collection, oh my God,
for a long time.
And it's an amazing collection. It's an amazing resource to be able to go through. It's actually one of the funnest things I've done, certainly in my research, going through all the stuff and going, oh my God, posters from the APG or programs from Nimrod or from Anthill or what have you. It's like being Indiana Jones and going through those kind of archives. If I was a design student and wanted to access every design of Othello that's been here in the last 20 years. Records of shows that have gone by, designs, costume design, set design, etc. What would I do?
You would email me, jump on the website and hit find your collection, and then hit ask a question, and that email will come through to me, and you can come and see the ones that we have. And that might cross Othello as a ballet or an opera or a theatre, or across different time and space. The Australian Ballet came in the end of last year to recreate some of the costumes from the Sydney Dance Company from 30 years ago, 40 years ago, for their new production of Scheherazade in honour of Graham Murphy's 50th anniversary of his choreographic career. So the Australian Ballet came in and they want to see the original costumes. So we pulled out the original costumes from the Sydney Dance Company. Here it is, and they recreated them to a T, and it was fascinating just watching the process. And they were looking at the design process of the costume. Very different to looking at the background of a theatre through documents or an archive or business record. So it's very diverse. In fact, the fascinating thing about that episode was seeing the costume laid out, or we had it laid out on a table, and they're looking at the fabric and the colour and how it's put together. We couldn't work it out at all. And the original designer was someone who got a roll of fabric and threw things over a mannequin and pinned and tucked here, but she didn't do a design and do a pattern making thing and do it technically like that. So in fact, in the end, we had to put that particular costume on a mannequin to see how it worked and as soon as it went on a figure, oh, that's a little spray on the back hip, and oh, that falls like that, and you could see it. So facilitating people access to the collection can be for very different, diverse reasons.